Good afternoon and welcome to Market View this Monday. It's exactly 1400 hours Central African time, and as always, it's a pleasure to have you as your company and to have your company this Monday afternoon. I'm Sifiso Ngumala, and over the next 30 minutes, we will take a closer look at the heartbeat of business in Eswatini, from the entrepreneurs that are breaking new ground to the numbers that are shaping our economy. First up, we are going to look at a celebration of local enterprise, the Consumer Fair, hosted by a peculiar people under the patronage of Her Royal Highness Princess Sakizwe, brought together 141 MSMEs, an impressive 90% led by women and, of course, 70% by youth. A showcase of resilience, innovation, and future-forward thinking, but also just a clear reflection of our demographic dividend right now. But also, we want to continue with our program and get into our Enterprise Watch, where the stories behind the stats, entrepreneurs who, of course, took part in the fair are calling it a turning point, citing real sales, real networks, as well as real impact. We'll hear directly from the ground. Later, we crunch the numbers in our market analysis, from Wall Street's rally to the rise in gold, the dip in Brent crude, and currency shifts, all affecting the Lilangeni, plus a snapshot of regional sentiment from Johannesburg to Shanghai. So let's be again on our Enterprise Watch segment is going to help us really, dig into and drill into the IMF's upgraded GDP growth from, the forecast for Eswatini, now projected at 5.1% in 2025. What is behind this optimism, and what does it mean really for our economic outlook? This is Market View this Monday afternoon, your front row seat to the trends, the stories, and the strategies all shaping Eswatini's business future. Stay with us. Thank you for that. Let's start the show with our business news. Right, and our first story, the Consumer Fair, organized by a peculiar people under the patronage of Her Royal Highness Princess Sakizwe, was held on the 25th of last month, celebrating the vibrant entrepreneurial spirit of Eswatini. A total of 141 micro, small and medium enterprises participated in the fair, with a remarkable 90% being women-led businesses and 70% youth-led. Now, the chairperson of Peculiar People, Melusi Dlamini, said this highlights the growing innovation as well as the entrepreneurial drive among women and young people in the kingdom.
Chairperson of A Peculiar People, Melusi Dlamini, shares the performance of the Consumer Fair.
We had 57 product lines that were completely sold out, which was very impressive. At least now we do have some sort of data in terms of what the consumers gravitate towards. We had plus minus 1,200 consumers that attended throughout the day. We had those that came in the morning. We had some tourists that came during the day, and then we had those that came for the entertainment bit in the evening. And we managed to create at least 57 casual jobs and 3 permanent jobs.
The Minister for Commerce, Industry and Trade, Honorable Manqoba Khumalo, says in the next 3 years, the Mbabane market will be uplifted.
MSMEs need a lot of support from government, from the private sector, from city councils to afford lama opportunities not as a once-off. I want to pledge here in front of you, would say, over the next 3 years, I will work very hard to find money to improve and upgrade your market.
Municipal Council of Mbabane's Chief Executive Officer Gciniwe Fakuze says they will pull their full weight behind the Consumer Fair and A Peculiar People.
We should continue as a city, not only to just do what we did that day on the 25th, but we'll find smaller ways to continuously do it, Minister, so that the 25th is not just an event, but also a celebration of what we will be doing continuously as a city.
A Peculiar People has promised that the Consumer Fair will be rolled out to all regions in due time. For Market View, Nelson